And then somewhere in there, 2 or 3 years before I graduated, I decided I want to do spine surgery. And so I went down to Dallas, Texas, and I did a year of spine fellowship in Texas before moving here and starting to practice.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought all that up, because that's one of the things that people, especially if you don't work in healthcare, people think.
Yeah, I'm over here just trying to decipher, hoping I'm smart enough to dumb it down everything else while y'all are going there.
Right. But like you think about like doctors, like, oh man, they have great jobs and make great money and all this, but people don't realize like the struggle is real. Like to get where you are today, you put in a ton of time. When you said 6 years, that's after med school, right? Like, right? Or you count? So 4 years of undergraduate, 4 years of med school. Now we're at 8.
Yep.
Joey, and then 6 more on top of that.
And plus a year
for spine. Yeah.
So the spine was what you specialized in. Is that kind of what it goes? Yeah.
Well, orthopedics is a specialty in and of itself. Then he went further into it.
Yeah. Specialization. Yeah. So that's what I like to spend 99% of my day doing. I take some trauma call at some of the local hospitals and, deal with some broken bones and emergency type things. But yeah, I try to spend most of my time doing spine.
Really?
Yeah.
What when you're doing the orthopedic fellowship like you're doing, why go to spine? Like what was that? What intrigued you about that made you want to do that other year?
I really liked that every patient was a puzzle.
Okay.
Every broken bone and every arthritic knee and every, rotator cuff tear is a puzzle, certainly. And it's all hard and it all takes a lot of thought and a lot of planning. For me though, I felt like going into spine, I really had to study these images, and there's so many levels. And, do you just do a 1-level surgery or treat 1 level, or do you do 3, or do you do 10? All these questions are in every single interaction that I have with a new patient, trying to get them through, trying to get them better with conservative measures first. That's always the goal. Nobody really wants surgery. And if we can get you better without surgery.
When I was growing up, my uncle had it, and it was almost like you're almost better sticking it out, taking the pain, because back surgery back in the 90s, 80s was almost as bad as just sticking it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's changed a lot since then.
It really has. There's a lot of technology that's come through. And just like our information availability on the internet and how much it has progressed, if you think about to the 90s, to the early 2000s to now, our technology in all of orthopedics, all of really healthcare, but spine specifically, it is progressing just that fast also. And so what we can do now is not the same thing, and not the same things we understood 5 years ago, and certainly not 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And I think we are making better decisions with better